So, welcome to the next video. This is Understeer. First we're going to talk about general understeer. And understeer is when your car is at lock and it still pushes forward. It's not turning as much as you want. You can see it like sliding in the front. These are the things you can do to reduce that. So first off, ride height. Ride height is referring to how high the car is. This is quite low at the front, so quite high in the rear. And if you want to reduce understeer, so if you don't have enough steering, then you can lower the front. You do that by removing shims in the knuckles. In the Kyosho manuals, there are great references to how you do this. But in general, lower the front. Of course, it's, as I said in the other video, a bit intrusive and a bit much to just change up the hardness or the softness. But you could make the tires in the front softer. If you're using 30s in the front, go to 20s. If you're using firms, go to mediums. But it's a lot of adjustment. It's a huge adjustment. So it's sort of my last option because normally I just choose whatever tires the fast guys at the track is racing. Normally that's me, but yeah. Okay, that's a little bit self-promoting here. But yeah, you can reduce the stiffness of the front springs, so make the springs softer. You could have, if you have a disc damper like this, you can make the oil a bit more, not as fluid, a bit tougher oil. If you have caster, the option I talked about, then you can increase the caster, and it's gonna make the car a little bit harder to drive. So it's not a recommended setup option for the Mini-Zs. If you have the option, increase the camber gain. That is change the block. If you're running a 1 here, go to 0 and use the 1 degrees arm instead up here. And you can make the track width in the front narrower. And yeah, let's talk about different parts of the track. So if you have understeer in the corner entry, then the most useful thing, and probably one of the only like really good things to do, remember, this is not general. This is talking about this point only. Toe out, like increasing toe out. And by toe out, I mean the amount that the wheels turn point outwards. So choosing a narrower link here will make the wheels in the front go like this, and that will help with understeering at the corner entry right there. So if you're experiencing a perfectly balanced car in the entry, and in the middle you have understeer, then of course toe out again is a very good adjustment. That goes for every single part of this, but right now we're here. So toe out, that would be a thing that you will probably want to adjust, and it's just using these bars here. They come in different widths, and there's not a lot else you can do to combat this. In touring car, you have a lot of different things you can do, like you can shorten the wheelbase, and you can have reactive caster and all of these things. You don't have that with these, so you're very limited to what you can do actually combating every point in the corner. So just go with the general and you'll be probably pretty much set. So reaching the exit. Of course, toe out again is a good option for understeer in general. And the center shock. As we talked in the previous video, we talked about having it high. If you experience understeer at the exit, make it flatter again. Okay? And make the spring harder. Normally we will go with the oil harder as well, but this doesn't have an oil damper, so the spring harder. And you could increase the amount of droop in the rear, like how much the pod drops. I have a droop video, you can watch that. You can increase that. So that was over and understeer videos. See you in the next one.